Quant cryptocurrency explicitly fundamentally especially has now backtracked 88 from the unmatched genuinely lovely high of 431, which generally entirely is very huge, which in every way that really matters, is very critical on the 10th of May 2022 Quant actually by and large in every way that really matters put through a very for the most part close by swing. Sort of all things considered sort of low of 49 or so they especially thought, or so they thought and in every practical sense. Not many specialists actually explicitly acknowledge this generally especially sort of as the market cycle base and in every practical sense in every way. That really matters enormous way, which in every way that really matters, is genuinely critical. 49 sort of mirrors a basic level of for the most part help, as among February and June of 2021 49 by and large was a sort of enormous level of check in an unpretentious manner, which is genuinely huge since the correction Quant by and large in a real sense has seen a jump to the sort of truly likely increase and essentially by and large is by trading at around 66 inside a fundamentally exceptionally close plunging direct plan in a very especially enormous manner. Another bullish part entirely is that Quant has as of late basically quite put through the reasonably especially genuinely fundamental in every practical sense, green step-by-step candle, following 10 weeks or so they sort of thought which generally is genuinely huge, has the base been assessed commonly sort of prepared in an especially fundamentally significant manner, which for the most part is very critical. Or so they thought Quant QNT price prediction 2022, assessing the new worth degrees of QNTI entirely in a real sense, feel fundamentally commonly sure that soon, we could all things considered generally see a siphon, which basically explicitly by and large is very huge or so they for the most part thought in spite of mainstream thinking a breakout to the actually genuinely likely addition of the jumping especially very redirect would generally explicitly essentially for the most part especially achieve a bullish reversal by and large sort of an opposition to prevalent thinking in a kind of genuinely significant manner, or so they for the most part thought the really specific worth focal point of the breakout would especially by and large very be around 85 and roughly at 248 direct from commonly fundamentally certainly current trading costs reasonably in every practical sense in opposition to mainstream thinking, which generally for the most part is genuinely critical. Which especially is very huge on the incredibly by and large regrettable side, assuming we some way or another for the most part, in a real sense in every way that really matters, figured out how to for the most part, lose the even in a real sense certainly help level of the dropping channel we would basically commonly conceivably for the most part, sort of go to around 55, which basically generally is very critical or so they in every way that really matters, thought the continuous expense levels we truly see for QNT today, ring actually for the most part tolls of contemplation, quite in opposition to mainstream thinking, in an unpretentious way or so they by and large thought we traded around these locale the summer of 2021, or so they certainly thought in every way that really matters, as opposed to prevalent thinking amazingly. It essentially especially is entirely difficult to totally check where altcoins fundamentally in a real sense, sort of are going in an essentially all things considered significant way, extremely in opposition to mainstream thinking. We certainly are at this point hanging commonly in every practical by and large in every way. That really matters current expense level serious solid areas for offer for a long hypothesis strategies in an unobtrusive manner in an especially significant way Quant at in every practical sense for the most part sort of present by and large entirely has a market capitalization of 884 meters and trades at rank 69 on CoinMarketCap in an unpretentious manner in an unobtrusive way. This medium cap project in every practical sense especially offers monetary patrons a kind of truly extraordinary pretty actually by and large arrangement of room for improvement, as we could without a doubt generally see a 500-2500 addition throughout the accompanying several years 5 to 25x in a reasonably genuinely significant way in an exceptionally enormous manner using the Fibonacci expansion. We can fundamentally in every way that really matters see commonly certainly reasonable areas of block for quant, which for the most part most certainly truly is genuinely critical, or so they quite thought in a by and large enormous manner. These generally fundamentally are our expense very centers in the wake of breaking out in and in every way that really matters by and large significant way, which generally is genuinely critical, amazingly recorded under especially actually essentially are the areas of deterrent, where we would in a real sense fundamentally presumably essentially see kind of genuinely beautiful excusal in a sort of most certainly quite large manner in an unobtrusive manner, which especially is genuinely critical. These generally in every way that really matters fundamentally are moreover districts we could entirely take benefits from, essentially most certainly current expense levels, or so they especially in a real sense thought in an unpretentious way, which is genuinely huge. 0236 fib 73 in an especially most certainly large manner, which actually really is genuinely huge in a sort of enormous manner. 0382 fib 88 especially in spite of mainstream thinking in a very truly significant manner, or so they essentially thought. 05 fib 101 in a decently essentially significant manner, which is genuinely critical. 0618 fib 114 in an unobtrusive manner, sort of extremely in opposition to mainstream thinking, which generally is very huge. For June 2022 I figure we will conceivably explicitly especially truly see a breakout to the kind of especially possible addition and sort of see expenses of between 73 to 88 in an unpretentious manner, which is very huge. Clearly this basically most certainly is just hypothesis and relies upon Bitcoin to guide to genuinely more noteworthy expense levels in a kind of fundamentally extremely significant manner, which by and large is very huge. Quant price prediction 2024 to 2025 quant cryptocurrency in every practical sense really offers a certainly kind of beautiful extraordinary kind of arrangement of room for improvement.